This place has that ability to connect a community and connect people with what is special about. That's Keith's magical alarm.
Yeah. We're here in Kinmount, Ontario at the Highlands Cinema to talk with director Matt Finlin, executive producer Ed Robertson, and documentary subject Keith Stata about The Movie Man.
If you're going to put a theater, and never mind 5 theaters, in a town of 300 people, then you're going to have to make it so people talk about it. We tried to set it up so that people could remember from their youth periods in time when before the mortgage, the alimony, and the divorce, and all the rest of it. So it's geared to your youth, but the problem is if it's a 1920 case, you're probably dead. So, you know, so I finally decided to stop buying things because it's getting to the point. Looking back, I'm wondering if I was crazy. I was told early on there was no money in movie theaters and cat farming in Kinmount, and I didn't listen. So, and then all this stuff I collected, we got a huge trailer full of heavy stuff I got to deal with because it's a tractor trailer and it's falling apart. And I can't lift this stuff anymore, you know. So, like, now I got to get kids up there, and oh my God. So, I don't know what I was thinking, actually.
So, Matt, the first time you came here was when you were 11, Ed, when you were 19. For you guys, that first experience, what was it like to walk into this place and discover the Highlands Cinema?
I mean, for an 11-year-old, that when where you're up here camping and your parents are saying you're going to the movies in a guy's house and you're wondering what this place is, but when you walked in the door and it was like going through The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe into this like magical world, and it really kind of dictated what I do today. And I didn't think I'd be making a movie at the time, obviously 30 years later, but it stuck with me. And like he said, there's always something different when you arrive here. If you only come once a summer or twice a year, and then it changes, and it's not just putting stuff in a case, it's just all well thought out and curated. Like, so if you are looking for something, you might find it in the case,
It's a great place to see a movie because Keith takes the technical aspects of movie viewing very seriously. So you're going to have a high quality picture and excellent sound. So it's a great place to just see a movie. But if you're a fan of movies, it's a magical place to see a movie.
Now, of course, this theater is out in the woods, and there's a lot of animals outside that you make sure are well fed with popcorn.
Yeah, it's $3,500 a year to feed the bear and the raccoons.
Well, that's the thing. Like you feed the bear and the raccoons. If you were to show them a movie, what movie do you think the animals would enjoy?
It wouldn't be an African safari one, that's for sure.
Taking all these stories and trying to find, like, what do you put in? Like, what stories do you put in? What do you not? I know your producing partner, Karen, really helped you find, like, the vision of the film. What was it like piecing that together?
There's like things that were clear that stood out, obviously the horror hall, the memory lane, how this place was built, and the bears in the forest eating popcorn. But, what we were really looking for was like, where is the stakes for this film? Like, what does this mean to the average person who maybe hasn't been here? And so I think the pandemic gave us those stakes to see whether this place would survive and how it would affect the town and how it would affect Keith. And so when that happened, the challenge was how do we film during that time and do it safely? And I think we figured out the way to do phone calls and try and keep up with Keith over those 2 years that he was closed, and to see what happened to the theater during that time. So that really was like how it shaped the final like trajectory of the film.
I gotta say, this has been an enjoyable trip up to Cottage Country to check out this amazing theater, and we're definitely going to let as many people know as we can, and we hope a lot of people come out and watch this film as it comes to Hollywood Suite and wherever it goes after that as well. Thank you so much, guys, for talking with me. And Keith, you've created like a geek's freaking mecca here. It's pretty amazing.
The geek mecca.
Yeah, Geek Mecca.
Okay. Thank you for that.